timelines is a big issue. That is where that Vachan part comes in. So once a timeline is given, not a single project that I can think of has been completed on time. So this is something where we have to look at. Why should we promise something which cannot be achieved? While signing the contract itself, some of the times we are sure that it is not going to come up. But we just sign the contract. Uske baad dekhenge kya karna. Obviously, then the process gets vitiated.
पाकिस्तान को घुटनों पर लाने के बाद आज पहली बार वायुसेना प्रमुख एयर मार्शल एपी सिंह ने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर की सफलता से लेकर देश की रक्षा प्रणाली की मजबूती और भविष्य की चुनौतियों पर अपनी बात रखी है। अपनी इस बातचीत में उन्होंने भरोसे की महत्ता, समय प्रबंधन की गंभीरता और आत्मनिर्भर भारत के लिए आवश्यक कदमों पर जोर दिया। वायुसेना प्रमुख ने साफ किया कि सिर्फ भरोसे से काम नहीं चलेगा, समय की पाबंदी भी उतनी ही जरूरी है। अनुबंधों और परियोजनाओं की समय पर पूर्णता में कई बार खामियां देखने को मिली हैं।
Current situation in the world has made us realize that Atmanirbharta is the only solution. But we have to be now ready to be future ready. So that is the concern that yes, I can look at next 10 years we will have certain more output from the industry, Indian industry, we have from the DRDO. But what is required today is required today. So we need to quickly get our act together, maybe get into some quick Make in India programs so that we can achieve that now ready part of it, while Design in India continues to produce results in the near future or maybe later. And of course, like I said, this war was won by a whole of nation approach. The same approach needs to continue while talking about empowering the defense forces. Actually, it is not just whole of nation approach. It is, we have to be whole of nation mission mode, if I can call it, to make sure that we accelerate and produce results.
वायुसेना प्रमुख ने कहा कि दुनिया की बदलती सुरक्षा स्थिति ने हमें यह एहसास दिलाया है कि आत्मनिर्भरता ही देश की सबसे बड़ी ताकत है। विदेशी निर्भरता कम करने के लिए हमें अपनी रक्षा क्षमता को बढ़ाना होगा और समय के साथ तकनीकी रूप से मजबूत बनना होगा। वायुसेना प्रमुख ने कहा, आज की जरूरत है कि हम तेजी से मेक इन इंडिया कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाएं। अगले 10 सालों में हम निश्चित रूप से भारतीय उद्योग और रक्षा अनुसंधान संगठन से बेहतर उत्पादन देखेंगे, लेकिन जो जरूरतें आज की हैं उन्हें आज ही पूरा करना होगा।
Trust for defense forces, it is intrinsic. Our default setting is trust. And when we say building trust, we don't understand what is building trust. Because when we join any force, when we join any group of people, when we join any squadron, it is not built over a period of time. It comes for the first sortie. The very first mission that you're flying, you have to trust each other. Because your life depends on somebody else. Somebody else's life depends on you. Your one mistake can cause some kind of a failure. And we all work like a chain. We all are, everybody, not just the chief. Even the smallest person in an organization, especially in defense, is like a link in the chain. So everybody has to do their part so that they don't become weak. That particular chain will break from the weak link. So all of us work towards that I am not that weak link because of this chain work. Because of whom the chain will break. So when we talk about, a nation, then all of us in these groups, Army, Navy, Air Force, various agencies, industry, DRDO, all of us are again those links in a bigger chain. And we all have to make sure that that group that I belong to is not the weak group because of which this chain will break. And that is what is trust. That if I am trying to be strong enough not to let this system break, everybody else is also trying equally to be strong enough, to be competent enough in that game, or at least being aware of where the shortcoming lies and improving that system. So building trust is not required with armed forces. I think armed forces, we are born with trust when we're born in the armed forces. But retaining that trust, keeping that trust on, depends on a lot of actions. Obviously, if you see a person is failing you again and again, the trust will break someday. The trust will go down, and we have to keep reinforcing that trust.
वायुसेना प्रमुख ने कहा, रक्षा बलों में भरोसे का मतलब सिर्फ विश्वास नहीं बल्कि जीवन का भरोसा होता है। ये भरोसा किसी वक्त में नहीं बनता बल्कि हमारी पहली उड़ान से शुरू हो जाता है, क्योंकि हम जब सेना में होते हैं तो हमारी जान किसी और के भरोसे होती है और उनकी जान भी हमारी सुरक्षा पर निर्भर करती है। वायुसेना प्रमुख ने आज भरोसे की महत्ता, समय प्रबंधन की गंभीरता और आत्मनिर्भर भारत के लिए आवश्यक कदमों पर जोर दिया। उन्होंने जो कुछ भी कहा उस पर आपका क्या कुछ कहना है, कमेंट करके जरूर बताएं। ब्यूरो रिपोर्ट, भारत तक।